You got runners on first and third with a lot of speed and you want to get a run. Let me use those cold bush beers for runners.
Okay, I'm going to need one of those back.
Well, this guy over here takes a big lead. He tries to distract the pitcher. You get 2 strikes on the hitter. Bang, you set him down a second. The catcher throws through. This guy comes home. You got to run. You're sitting pretty.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty, Whitey, but that's my bush beer.
Hey, don't call this double steal for nothing.
Welcome back, everyone. With that intro, you can probably guess who one of the returns is. We have 2 returns today. One from a Hall of Famer, and here he is. This one was sent from St. Louis, Missouri. We have Mr. Whitey Herzog on this 85 Topps and this 83 Donruss here. That little video was it was interesting. I actually came across it, and it's pretty fitting in today's returns. I actually sent Mr. Herzog 3 cards. Sent these 2 here, and I sent him an 83 Topps card along with $10. So apparently he's stern on his $5 per card, and so much so that he did his best Vince Coleman and swiped the 83 Topps card, as he did with those 2 cans of beer, as Jack Buck, the late great Jack Buck, can attest to. So I thought that was pretty fitting in this case, that he kept the door. Hey, not a big deal. I will take these 2 returns. Awesome cards. And I'm sure you guys know a ton about Mr. Herzog. He had a managerial record of 1,281 wins versus 1,125 losses. He guided the Cardinals to a World Series title in 1982. Along with the Cardinals, he also managed the Rangers, Angels, and the Royals. He was inducted into the Hall in 2010. An interesting little tidbit with Mr. Herzog as far as his connection with the Mets. He was hired as the Mets' third base coach in '66. He became the team's director of player development in '67 and was partly responsible for bringing along such Met pitching stars as Tom Seaver, Nolan Ryan, and Tug McGraw. And the good old Mets, they promised Herzog he would be their manager when Gil Hodges stepped down. But when Hodges died unexpectedly of a heart attack in 1972, the Mets hired the more famous Yogi Berra to manage the team, who was their skipper in the '73 World Series. Herzog at that point completed his contract and then quit. One only knows what could have happened, but he basically went on to torture the Mets during the 1980s. If not for Herzog's Cardinals, who knows how many more titles my Mets could have won that decade. Torture. All right, and our second return is from another awesome TTMer. He was a 5 of 5. I guess you could say 6 of 5. He also sent a cool little note. Well, an article he had written, and I know many others have received it as well. He sent the article he wrote for SI, which is very cool. Put a nice little note on the side. Take a look. Very cool. So he sent that, and he also signed all 5 cards that I sent him, which was very awesome of him. Got the 84 Topps signed by Mr. Sample. Awesome signature. We have the 83 Flair. Awesome. With the Rangers. 83 Topps. 82 Flair. Cool card. And we rounded out with his 81 Flair as well. All Ranger cards here. I didn't pull out any Yankees cards, but maybe next time. A little something about Billy Sample. He played from 1978 to 1986. He played for the mentioned Rangers, Yankees, and Braves. He ended his career with a .272 batting average, 46 homers, 230 ribbies, and 684 career hits. Not too bad. His best season by far was 1983, where he hit .274 with 12 dingers, 57 ribbies, and 44 stolen bases. Not too bad. After his playing career, he went on to being a broadcaster, a writer, as you saw that SI article, and filmmaker. And actually on the envelope, he put that down in his movie Facebook page, the name of the movie, Reunion 108. Little interesting tidbit about Mr. Sample. He was part of the Andrew Lewis High School football team that lost the state championship to T.C. Williams High School, the same team that the movie Remember the Titans is based on. So I thought that was an interesting little tidbit about Mr. Sample. So, all right, everyone, that'll be it for today's returns. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, thumbs up. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you again. Thank you all. Take care.